So the next founder to come up and share her most meaningful moment of yes is Deb Schultz. I have had the pleasure of getting to know Deb from here over the last few years, and I have had the gift of having her walk me through some really rough moments, and I think vice versa. And so I'm really excited to hear what she has to say.
Hi, everyone. So first off, I want to let you know that I'm giving this talk with like one contact lens in. So if I start looking like I can't focus, you'll know why. So as many of you might imagine, being a founder at this event is a real balancing act between founder duties and participation. And so I'll leave you with that at the start. And so when we all arrived this year at the Ace Hotel, and I got my key, given my room number, walked over to my room, put the key in the door, opened the door to my room, and my heart kind of jumped and took a leap. And I was like, and I realized what a difference a year makes, kind of. Because for those of you who don't know, last year at YES, about 3 months before the event, I'm a newly avid horseback rider, as most Orthodox Jewish girls from Brooklyn are. And 3 months before the event, I had a freak accident and shattered my ankle and broke my fibula. So I was at YES with many pins, a boot, crutches, and a really awesome knee scooter. And it was incredibly challenging to get from point A to point B. And what I realized in the course of this past year, well, first of all, being at YES last year really was kind of a moment of me really sort of recognizing that when I shattered my leg, I kind of lost my armor. I lost my, many of us in this room pride ourselves on strength and what a cliche definition of strength is. And when I lost my physical strength, kind of lost my armor. And so during the course of that, couldn't get around the way I usually do. Had to ask for help in ways that I wasn't used to, as my founders know. And many of you who are here know and helped. And it was a really challenging, YES was a very magnified example of what the entire year was. And it really kind of made me really like slow down and breathe and live kind of what we talk about here at YES. And I obviously had many meaningful moments. It was hard to pick one, but I think it's last year and what last year taught me about what YxYYers have given back to me and how challenging it is for all of us to ask for help when we need it. And the beauty of sort of wherever you are, there you can be, there you need to be, because it's very easy as a founder to say, oops, I've got to go do something and I'm going to run over here. And when you can't physically do that, I had some of the most meaningful conversations last year that I ever had with any of you because I just couldn't get around. And I couldn't get away from any of you. And it was, and it forced me to sort of stay and focus on the one instead of focus on the 400 and not be Deb the bumblebee. Deborah in Hebrew means bumblebee. And it's a great metaphor for how I can go. She's also the first woman to lead men into battle, just so you know. So I learned a lot about that, and so I guess I'm standing up here to say that my most meaningful moment is YES was last year, and many of you, and learning that strength is vulnerability, and that my definition of being strong is now being able to be vulnerable. And when I opened that door and looked into that room, I realized this is no longer my room. And I switched rooms and recognized that I will never, I work very hard to take my armor off all the time. So thank all of you for doing that and for yes. And so that's my.